in my tracks. I was headed for disaster, and then I turned back. I was wrestling with the coat hanger. Can you guess who won? The universe shrugged, then moved on. It's again.
Well, what a game we have in store for you today. The hype has been building all week, and we're just moments away from kickoff time. Stay tuned for the live action. Hello, wherever you happen to be. It's always a delight and a privilege to cover a match here at the Stade Vélodrome in Marseille. My name is Derek Ray, and joining me for commentary is Stuart Robson. And with the game just moments away now, this really ought to be a superb watch. It's France versus Germany.
We can talk about coaches and their methods, but it's now down to the players. Which ones are going to stand out, who will affect the game, and who will have the greater desire. It should be a cracking game, though.
And the pass deftly cut out. And that'll be a Germany throw. Brown. Musiala. And flag raised, offside.
Well, that was always going to be offside. He just needed to hold on to the ball that little bit longer.
Koundé. Now with Olise. And an astute piece of defending. The defenders know you can't really allow space like that. Opportunity to deliver the cross. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Leroy Sané. Felix Metja. Now with Musiala. And passing it well. Able to skip past his man. But stout defending when it mattered. Chouameni. And here's Saliba. Textbook example of how to cut it out.
He made it look easy, didn't he?
Nico Schlotterbeck. Tah. Now with Schlotterbeck. Tah. Now with Kimmich. Manuel Neuer. Felix Metja. On to Schlotterbeck. Metja. Jamal Musiala. Promising move from Germany. And after the clearance, a throw-in. Wasn't where the throw-in was meant to go.
Not quite sure what the aim was there.
It's a splendid run by Mbappe. Options in the middle. Accurate ball in towards the near post. Well, the keeper wasn't fooled by it at all, in actual fact. Tah. On to Schlotterbeck. Jonathan Tah has it. On to Musiala. Oh, read it really well. Koundé. Fine work from Germany to win back possession. Thoughtful play. crossing opportunity. Look as though there might be a threat, but not so in the end. Good defending.
They're much harder to break down in those areas, aren't they?
Musiala. Mecha. Now opening things up. Wirtz. And cleared away without much fuss. A throw-in coming up now. Oh, that's a fine-looking pass. Did a good job of cutting it out. Plenty of support here. And Kai Havertz. And in the right position to make sure it didn't go all the way through. Koundé. Dembele on the ball. Mbappe. Oh, really good pass. A fine use of the ball.
Yeah, lovely slick passing here.
And possession lost by France. Manuel Neuer. And Havertz. Delightful pass. Sané. And France have possession again. Aurélien Tchouaméni. Well, they stopped them in their tracks. Oh, useful ball. And he has options available. Dembele. And out of play for a throw-in to France. Rabiot. Oh, that's splendid play. Given away by Rabiot. Mecha. Jonathan Tah has it. Leroy Sané. Tah. Mecha. Now with Schlotterbeck. And there to intervene. Nice weight on the pass. Sané. Can he get them in front? Real chance. Well, the keeper making sure that was pushed well away from danger. Kimmich. Well, we can give them high marks for their passing, but can they make this pressure count? Kai Havertz. The cross is on. Oh, moving it nicely. Oh, surely! And that could easily have opened the scoring.
Yeah, not the finish he was looking for there.
Dembele. Kylian Mbappe. Very effective passing sequence. And the cross from Mbappe. Referee had a good view of that one. France with the ball again. Oh, I thought they were onto something there. He could pick out a teammate. And a relatively straightforward save for the keeper. Showing a great defensive instinct. He has teammates around him. Michael Olise. Oh, danger here. Now Rabiot. Moving the ball nicely, but can they forge ahead? Well, maybe a good position from which to counter. Oh, it's gone in, would you believe? And that is going to be classified as an own goal.
Well, here it is again, and he's a bit unfortunate, you have to say. But it will count as an own goal against him, I'm afraid.
Well, back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. Can they fashion a chance? But then the one that goes astray. Danger building. Now Rabiot. Now opening things up. Nicely timed tackle. Quick counter could be on. Another threat could be there. Another good-looking attack. Sané in the middle. Oh, it could be. What a save.
Well, they're struggling here, but that save by Mike Maignan just keeps them in the game.
Very effective pass. Well, not quite what he wanted to do with the pass. Tchouaméni. And support available. Mbappe in the centre. And the flag has gone up, just when he looked ready to pounce, perhaps.
Well, he was just too static in the end, which is a shame because that was a dangerous situation.
Mecha. Possession, the most important thing. Could be threatening. High quality defending. Joshua Kimmich. Now with Havertz. Thoughtful play. Now with Wirtz. An attack that had potential.
Well, I have to say, that was a good piece of defending there.
Olise. William Saliba. Theo Hernandez now. Rabiot. Just cutting off the supply. And teammates around him. Rabiot. Might lead to a chance. Hernandez. Oh, it's a superb challenge. Very timely. And with that, the move comes to an end. And a goal kick to follow now. Tah. Now with Havertz. And showing good game awareness. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Dembele. Well, nothing comes of the attack when all is said and done. Tchouaméni. Well, there to intercept. Schlotterbeck. On to Wirtz. And Brown in possession. And space for Germany in the wide area. Had no interest in losing possession. Decent position. Jules Koundé on the ball. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. Well, that's common sense refereeing to play advantage. Admirable attempt to play advantage, but a free kick now. And electing to book in for that.
He's earned that with a clumsy challenge.
Kimmich. Sané has it. Almost at half-time, it's going the way of the visitors as things stand. What have you made of what you've seen?
Well, it's been a tight game so far, but they've just had that little bit more quality on the ball, particularly in midfield, where they've just started to take control. They'll be fairly happy going at half-time if it stays like this.
And over the touchline for what will be a Germany throw-in. Musiala. Florian Wirtz. Can they carve out another one? And playing it through. He'll be delighted to have won the ball, having made that difficult challenge. Wirtz. How did they let that attack come to an end?
Well, that was a really excellent piece of defending there.
Might be a chance to break. Oh, bruising past him. And they've done it to square the game once again. Exhilarating.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace on the counter-attack. They were so quick to break out from their defensive positions, but there's still plenty for him to do. Under all sorts of pressure from the defender, he's just able to keep him at bay and finishes with aplomb. It's a great goal.
So the ball is rolling again at 1-1. And Brown in possession. Theo Hernandez. And here's Saliba. Aurélien Tchouaméni. Michael Olise. Dembele on the ball. Now what can they do from here? Well, he couldn't worry the keeper with that effort. And Brown in possession. Now Rabiot. Just the challenge that was required. Musiala. And possibilities here. A chance to whip it in. Very effective pass. Can they forge ahead? No! Chance missed.
And a big chance at that, Derek. He should have put them in the driving seat there.
Decent position for Germany to be in. Well, didn't go to plan in the end. Good strong play on the ball. Jamal Musiala. Nicely timed tackle. Aurélien Tchouameni. Jules Koundé on the ball. Dembele. Nice looking move this. And that's a long way from the cross they were looking for. Florian Wirtz. Counter-attacking possibilities. Mecha. Ball retention is often part of it. Musiala. Now with Havertz. Oh, could be an opportunity here. Not a successful intervention, winning the ball back. Oh, useful ball. Mbappe with it. And Upamecano. Koundé. Rabiot. Dangerous ball. Theo Hernandez. Now the cross was deep, a little too deep. Koundé. An alert intervention. Havertz. Musiala. Felix Mecha. And nicely over the top. Well, time is up as far as the first half is concerned here in Marseille. Well, the verdict on Kylian Mbappe, in a word, positive.
Well, he certainly got his team back into this game with that goal, because up to that point, they hadn't played particularly well. I think he's had a decent first half, but he'll be looking to build on his goal in the second 45.
So the second half begins. Who will steal the show? Might lead to a chance. Well, good idea. Could be more trouble. Aurélien Tchouaméni. Now the quick counter-attack could be on. Decent looking pass. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. Decent position. And there's a quality defender in action.
That, I think, was a big chance.
Plenty of support here. Jamal Musiala. Good looking pass. Moving the ball well here. Well, honestly, I didn't mean to jinx them. Just wasn't a very good pass finally. France looking dangerous here. But really sticking to their task defensively. Strong possession play. Kai Havertz. Musiala. Mecha. Now with Kimmich. Clean challenge. William Saliba. Now Rabiot. Here's Mbappe. Now he must play with the cross. Sloppy from Sané. Koundé. Tchouaméni. Decent idea. Well, shielding the ball admirably. Could be dangerous. And the flag raised. Offside it is. Felix Mecha. Sané has it. Mecha. Well, couldn't quite find his teammate. Can he find the right pass? Leroy Sané. Well, not giving the opposition a look in, but strong play. Possibilities for them to counter. Rabiot. Theo Hernandez now. Joshua Kimmich. Jamal Musiala. And Kimmich. Teamwork and passing in evidence. Felix Mecha. Wirtz. Top-class defending. Good bit of closing down. Passes like that, very much in his repertoire.
Yeah, done quickly, it's a really positive move.
Felix Mecha. Nico Schlotterbeck. Kimmich. Determined not to give it away. This might be productive. Well, they couldn't keep that sequence going, unfortunately. Dembele. That's a good-looking ball. Teammates available. Leroy Sané. Felix Mecha. Well, all doing their bit to keep them out. Well, that's a fine-looking pass. Composed play in possession. Good idea. Fine tackle there to prevent the chance. Now, maybe room here for the counter-attack. And the chance slips away. Germany using width to good effect here. Cross blocked. Well, offside. I rather think he was caught in two minds.
Well, he just needed to go elsewhere with his pass. He showed a complete lack of awareness there.
And they will make the change now.
Numéro 7, Kai Havertz. Changement par le numéro 26, Ungar.
Rabiot. Mbappe. Now, options are plenty. Can he do it to take the lead? Oh, a challenge of the highest order.
Well, that's how to defend in those situations, that's for sure.
Could be a chance to break. Throw in for France coming up. Theo Hernandez. And France pushing forward with options available. Oh, this looks useful. Can he finish? And the keeper more than equal to it. Leroy Sané. And France regaining possession. Very effective pass. Interception to snuff out the danger. Mbappe. Now Rabiot. Aurélien Tchouameni. Well, that's the sign of a well-organised defence. We can get more details on that injury situation from our man pitch side, Jeff Shreves. Jeff?
I've got to say, he landed really heavily on his shoulder there and looks like he's in severe pain. But he looks less concerned than the bench, who are worried about him. I think he'll stay on.
Cheers, Jeff. And the substitution will occur now.
Numéro 18, Zaïre Emery.
Theo Hernandez. Now Rabiot. Zaïre Emery. Well, a passing sequence that's easy on the eye. And it's a double for him in this game. No way for the opposition to contain him. And no wonder he's off celebrating.
Well, we won't get tired of watching this because the interplay around the box is wonderful. And then it's a pretty tidy finish too. Hits it hard, he hits it low, and it just makes it difficult for the keeper. A really nice goal.
Well, back underway as we reflect on the goal that's made it 2-1.
Le numéro 10.
Kimmich.
Kylian Mbappé.
Sané has it. Joshua Kimmich. And Kimmich couldn't keep it. France moving the ball forward. What can they do from here? A fine reading of the situation. Now the counter-attack looks on. Well, strong play here.
Well, he wasn't going to have that taken off him, was he?
Leroy Sané. Intelligent ball. Must be. Tremendous interception. Now, who can he play it to? Germany have possession once more. Kimmich. Tah. Sané has it. Joshua Kimmich. Germany pushing forward with options available. Great vision from Leroy Sané. Oh, that's fine defensive play. Well, that's really strong play to keep hold of the ball. Just 20 minutes remaining now. Strong possession play. Oh, they were in a decent position too. Well, they might be able to launch a counter-attack. What a magnificent pass. Zaire Emery. Rabiot. And the goalkeeper has outdone himself with that save. Who's going to get on the end of it? Well, capable of a better clearance than that. Dembele! It's gone in! Well, they're really in the mood here. Can they be stopped?
Well, he's got to get more distance on that clearance. It's a poor way to concede a goal.
So the ball is moving again. We've been treated to 4 goals. 3-1 the score.
Le numéro 7. Ousmane
Wirtz.
Dembélé.
Mecha. Nico Schlotterbeck. Now with Musiala. Tah. Possession lost by France. Musiala. Felix Mecha. Undav. Mecha. Well, we're inside the final 15 minutes. Felix Mecha. And Brown in possession. On to Wirtz. Jamal Musiala. Germany in a position of menace, but really sticking to their task defensively. Well, not covering himself in glory defensively. But no damage done, that's the main thing. Theo Hernandez. Now Rabiot. William Saliba. Zaire Emery. Jules Koundé on the ball. Realising that it might be opening up on the opposite flank. Zaire Emery. Jules Koundé on the ball. Eyeing an opening. Well, it was a good-looking sequence, but it comes to an end. Brown. Now with Wirtz. That's really good and effective physical play. And Brown in possession. And slipped through beautifully. Felix Mecha. Jamal Musiala. Wasteful from Germany. Could catch them on the break. Can they use their pace? And he did well to cut it out. Wirtz. That's a good-looking pass. Well, he read it well defensively. Jamal Musiala. On to Wirtz. Mecha. Now with Wirtz. Over the middle in the direction of Leroy Sané. And France come away with it. And does well to keep it in play. A chance to whip it in. Well, not a great cross, making the goalkeeper's job rather easy. Wirtz. Now with Musiala. Florian Wirtz. And keeping possession. Mecha. Not giving it away. Oh, could be! And that's tidy work to push it to safety. Theo Hernandez. Here's Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe. My goodness, that save. Fully stretched he was. One for his own highlights reel. And now that play has stopped, the referee can administer the booking. Time for a change then. Delivering it. Did well to win the ball back. Well, the threat could be there. A strong hand on the ball. Rabiot. Plenty of support here. An utterly disappointing cross. Goal kick. Substitution then. Let's see how it affects the match.
Changement par numéro 20, Nadim Amir.
Kimmich. Sané has it. Tah. So almost at full time, and the home side very much in command. Stuart, what have you made of their overall performance?
Well, they've been much the better side up to now. Some of their approach play has been excellent. They just need to control possession for these final few minutes to cap off a really good display.
And a tidy ball. Top-class defending. Now perhaps they can counter from here. Oh, they were in a decent position too. Ball retention so important. Olise. Mbappe with it. Opportunity to deliver the cross. Maybe dangerous here. Ousmane Dembele prepared to fire. Well, at one point on its flight, I wondered if the keeper would have difficulties, but no problems in the end. Wirtz. Amiri. We will have 3 minutes of additional time at the end here. Brown. Amiri with it. Angelo Stiller. Germany couldn't hang on to it. Dembele. Mbappe with it. Good-looking move. Oh, genuine chance. And just wide of the post. Decent effort there. Tah. And Kimmich. Amiri. Leroy Sané. Could be troublesome. Promising ball. That's a lovely ball. And sent in by Sané. A very effective clearance. And there goes the final whistle. A story of misery from a German point of view. It is a defeat here that they certainly weren't planning for. Your thoughts?
You're absolutely right. They really struggled to get to grips with the game. They always seemed second to the ball, and then just a few mistakes at the back, and it's cost them. Poor performance all round.
Well, you know, I think Kylian Mbappe enjoyed himself. Your verdict on his performance tonight?
Well, I have to say, that was impressive. Not just his goals, but his all-round play. He was excellent.